Hello, welcome to the Windows PowerShell video training series from busyping.com. My name is Arun Nair, and in this video training series we will learn Windows PowerShell from the basics to writing some very advanced scripts that can automate a lot of day-to-day administrative tasks. Okay, what is Windows PowerShell anyway? Windows PowerShell is an automation framework from Microsoft that comes with a command line interface and a scripting language, and it is all built on the .NET framework. Now, PowerShell is not a full-fledged development language, so it's very easy for the administrator to understand, learn, and use it. So why do we need PowerShell? We can do all tasks through the graphical user interface in all Microsoft products. But what if you want to perform a task over and over? For example, you can create a user account in Active Directory using the Active Directory Users and Computers console. However, what if you want to create 1,000 users? It'll be a very tedious task to create the users one by one. There are also chances of errors. For example, you may miss to enter the phone number of the user, or you may forget to check some checkbox, etc. However, using PowerShell, you can automate this task. All you need is a list of new accounts to be created in a CSV file or a text file, which is usually given by the HR department in any organization. And you just feed that file to your PowerShell script, and boom, it just creates 1,000 users in a matter of minutes. Now you may ask, you do all these things using a VB script or some specialized tools available in the market. So why do I really need to learn PowerShell? Well, that is true, but these tools you buy from the market, you can only do a limited number of tasks. Are you just going to spend so much of money on buying tools for each of these individual tasks? I don't think that's a good idea. And scripts like VB and batch script have their own limitations. There are a lot of things that you cannot do with the VB or batch scripts. Well, that is where PowerShell comes to your rescue. Since the release of Exchange 2007, a lot of products developed by Microsoft can be managed completely by PowerShell. In fact, in Exchange 2007, PowerShell is the primary interface layer that communicates with the Exchange services, and the graphical user interface sits on top of PowerShell layer, which means any task you perform through the GUI, which is a graphical user interface, generates a corresponding PowerShell command in the background to execute the task. PowerShell is not only used to automate tasks, but you can also use it to run queries on any Microsoft product that supports PowerShell. You can also create customized reports that cannot be done using your regular GUI. For example, say you want to export the list of processes that are running from your Windows. You cannot do it using your regular Windows Task Manager. You can only view the process on Windows Task Manager. However, with PowerShell, you can actually export the processes into a CSV file. What more, you can actually schedule this task so that it generates this report and emails it to you at a scheduled time. Sounds cool? Alright, let's get started.